Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Oh, it's been nicer today, hasn't it? It really has been nicer today. Although it hasn't stopped it. I was all planning on, I was cutting my grass at 9 o'clock. I thought, right, I'm on it today. I'm actually gonna get caught up on some jobs at home and in my fish house. Got grass done. Went up to check the fish. And of course, what more do you need on a Sunday than a failed drum and an electrical issue? Fantastic. So yeah, but anyway, managed to get caught up on quite a few more bits that I'm very happy about. I've had a good day actually, and some much needed TLC in my fish house at home, which was very, very important. So yeah, I've been hit with a few losses in there recently because it's yeah, it's been neglected. I don't like to say that when it comes to fish, but it has a little bit. So there we go. But electric sorted. I did notice this is just the crazy things that time of year. You know, there's not much margin for error with the water when it's 30 odd degrees, and the dialer. We've got a dialer system on the electric, so if it ever trips, it straight away starts ringing round the call group. So and for some reason that's not a thing, but there is a fallback. There's a master blaster on the thing, so it soon it wecks off at village up if it does trip without on. So the fallback is now on to, we can get someone to look into that tomorrow. So there we go. It's all good. That's all part of running a farm, a fish farm like that. You have got to be on it constantly or it will bite you in the arse. So hope you've all had a good weekend. I'm guessing a lot of you has been to the show. I hope you have enjoyed it. And we're on to tonight. Now, I've got to let you know about one thing. In my my kind of Sunday vibe, I forgot to load up a few bits for the sprint auctions. So tonight there's not going to be any of those. Of course, my co-host isn't here. I haven't got the ability really to sort that out while I'm live. So we'll skip those this week. But what I can tell you is tomorrow we're going to do around midday, hopefully around lunchtime, a pondside sale, because we have got some stuff prepped up for that already. Given we had a cracking week last week with the two new recruits starting, Dan and Chris have been there as well. Obviously, Colin was there for a couple of days before he went on holiday, so it's get us the chance. And I really feel like we moved forward massively last week. Hence, we're in front a little bit in that respect to go and do that tomorrow. And I've got some pretty cool stuff lined up for it. We've about, what are we, about 10 minutes or so before yeah, there's none of you lot getting on here to co-host. Absolutely not. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I've lost my thread now with that. The thoughts racing. There's a couple of fish, and we've had a new feature drop. You may or may not have seen it. So if I get my screen share on, obviously this is on the platform. If you are over on YouTube, the best place to join this is over on our platform at rickystoddartnishikigoi.com. You can use the QR code to jump straight into a registration or go and log in. And when you do log in, look, what you can have is we've got the community chat, and you can actually have this live stream running there, look, within the page. If you mute it down, that's just audio running. So you can be on there and actually see everything that's going on as well. And I need to come back to a couple of these bothering me in a moment. But what we have, Dan's now working on now. There's been a slight couple of glitches I'll explain in a minute, but our drops, because throughout the year we had them last year. We have batches of really nice tosai that it's often to give the best prices on them. We do them in a way where basically what you see there, look, is a sample. I've already selected. So what I'm offering, the numbers available is already of a really consistent standard. And you buy the fish, and then we send you one of those out from that batch. And these drops. So there's going to be quite a few more of these to come. There's multi-buy offers on them as well. And they mix and match across them too. We've got the Otsuka Akamatsuba's looking fabulous. They've been super popular. We started with 50 of them. There's just the 16 available. And the Karashis that we've already sold a lot of through our events and whatnot. But again, with 50, they've not done too bad. So these end this evening as well, just after the auction. Yeah, and they're there, guys. So especially Akamatsuba, there's been so many people asking for them. Now, the little bug we've picked up is I don't think the multi-buy thing is working properly. So if you do want to go ahead and buy one on the multi-buy deals, you do it. Dan, he is off today. He's again, everyone's been putting the hours in. So we will correct all that and refund the necessary amounts tomorrow. Shipping, if you're new to all this, how we built this whole process out is quite unique, and it's built for purpose. The QR code is going to get in the way there. But what you've got when you make a purchase at any point, you win an auction lot, one of these drops, shipping is completely disconnected from the fish buying process. So you can just focus on that, because who knows, you might not know when you want your delivery. You might be wanting to get multiple to go in your boxes, whatever it is you're doing. So when you've actually made your purchase, what you get is you can go into, it's not going to show you on mine, but you go into your shipments. And if you've got fish in your collection, this is what you get here. You can build up your own collection of fish on there. They get these lovely cards. Look, with all your fish details and bits and bobs on as well. So if any of them are available to ship, those two aren't. When you're ready, you just have to go into shipments here, add a new shipment, and then from there, it'll just walk you through the whole process. You can add the fish you've got available, choose your dates, book a collection, you name it, it walks you all through it. It's a pretty cool bit of kit. So just coming back to them, their drops, that's what it's all about. And yeah, good fun for those just wanting to access some nice tosai for grow-ons and things like that for the best prices. So that's them, and well done to Dan for getting it running. And I'm sure he'll be on it tomorrow to fix the couple of glitches, but not many of them soon, but just 16 of them left. And then, guys, before it ends, on to tonight's spread. And my God, did I go to town on this week's. And yeah, a lot of fish, including growing as well. I've actually forgot that Kawari Asagi is including growing. You can actually see when you click through, look, whatever services are available. If there are services available, they'll be listed there. I've just forgot to put it in the header. So yeah, pretty cool fish that. 6 minutes left. We've got anti-snipe on tonight. So if you bid within the last 3 minutes, it will add 3 minutes on, and auto bidding is also there. But it's incredibly quiet on this at the minute. I will say that Nogami Showa. I mean, look at the memoir on it. Seriously nice fish. Oh, I stand corrected. Look, as before I went live, there'd not been a single bid on this, and I had a feeling it was game playing. Because this Goshke, Help Me Saito batch, he's just sensational. It really is sensational. And there'd not been a single bid, and it was blowing my mind a little bit because it's including growing as well. The Benny on it is just flawless, and it looks like it's going to have that kind of a meme net pattern effect in the Sumi when that darkens, and trust me, it'll look out of this world. But I see competitions hotting up on that now. The Deutz Akamatsuba, my goodness, weird and wonderful with the Aragoki scales. We had that last year with the I had one Aragoke Asagi that did sensational. This is one of the biggest in the pond. They are crazy growers, and that just looks awesome. Sensational Nogami Showa there. That really is. And someone's finally made a commitment on the Yamabuki, one of the best I've had at the farm in a long, long time. It is scale perfect. My eyes cannot find a flaw within the scale line. Colorations really come on well. It's banging. And that, I mean, just look at it. When I pulled that out of the pond, I was like, oh my goodness, that will get that dark, really dark base come autumn. And when it does, it's just going to look, yeah, exciting is not the word for that one. Really, Chuck, we've had a commitment on that one as well. Now, I want to point out, and I'll see if I can load the video up here. In fact, I will be able to drop it over, because this was actually put into the system a few weeks back. And since then, it got moved into my big growing pond. And it's been, obviously, I've been raising away. It's actually grown 2 cm already. So it's actually up to 57 cm. And the color change in it has been remarkable. It's one of the Oya Metallic Asagis. It started pure white, absolutely pure white. And all of a sudden, it had the 2 panda eyes, and all of a sudden, all this color just started breaking through. And it's blown me away. So I've got a video here to load up. I'll just have to take the screen share off, and then I can load this video. This is quite unbelievable. And, ladies and gents, the magic potion. Oh yes, tell you what, I've not had any in a while, and got a bottle for Father's Day, and happy days. I gotta say, that with some icing while it's been hot like this, superb. Right, let me show you this. Look, so you've just seen that metallic Asagi. That's about 3 weeks worth of difference. And it is so unique. This is it's a 3.5K pond where I'll be growing the very Mickey lime cordial. It's Midorian lemonade. It's the good stuff. This is, I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. It really is out of this world. Now, I believe the colour foods lifted that right up. That's why the head's also gone that little bit stained. I don't think it's going to develop. I think we're always going to keep a white head, which will be super interesting. And then I actually think this is going to go to a nearly deep red, because that's what Oya Asagi are all about. And I think this is going to get there at some point. I really do. So, yeah, I don't know if there'll be any more challenges on that one. It does include the growing. It's at 57 cm now. It's done 2 cm already in a very short time frame. I think we're going to quite easily be looking at 65 cm, maybe a bit bigger by the end of the period on that. It's awesome. It really is. So that's the update on that one. Let me get my screen share back. There we go. We're back in, and I believe it's about game time on the. It is about game time. Let's. Oh, the talk of the barbecue in the chat again. That is literally, that becomes so big. I think that's Sam's username. Yes, barbecue Sam. Love it. Love it. And don't forget, that's something else you can do if you're new. Participate, become part of the community with your own username, unique username that'll be present. And as we possibly build, maybe a few more social features out, it'd be there. You can display your profile with your fish. It's yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Right, Tancho Yamata Nishiki has just dropped off. No challenge on that one. £155. Very nice. And we're into the Kawari Asagi that's had a right old rally there by the looks of it. 240 quid now. Someone using the anti-snipe there, triggering it. Goshki's had a bit more movement. Oh, this Akamatsuba. So that really, that stood out is not the word. I've netted these up. There's so many in the pond, and for one to stand out how that did, I think it was just carrying that bit of extra length and bulk, and how the pattern in the back is sat. I think it's just going to breeze it through into a very, very good Nisai in that respect. Nice to see it hotting up on that Goshki as well, because that is what a fish that is. And I've got to say, there's going to be one hell of a lucky bidder if there's no more challenge on that Yamabuki, because I think value for money wise on that right now, I can see it on front 48 cm Nisai. Look at that, look. That scale pattern. Absolute banger. It really is. And of course, I skipped past them a bit, didn't I? 2 epic golden corn. Now this one, this did have quite a low start bid, because that was hands down. I'm looking in that pond going, my God. I mean, it's really long looking at the moment, because it's 62 cm Nisai. It's ridiculous. And I'm looking at that going, I'm going to make that a 75 centimeter Sansai, and it's going to be my one. And I was looking at it in pond and thinking, odd time, thinking, is that bent? I got it in the bowl and think, no, it's all lining up. Then I just saw it. It's actually the tail muscle. If you see, the tail just sits in at a weird angle. Absolutely devastated. But I still think, I mean, given it's a 62 cm Nisai, the quality it is, I expected it to be competitive. But this one, oh, goodness. I mean, I'm mad for this kind of Kiyosagi style. But again, where we're at there, 56 cm Nisai on that one, female like the other. Beautiful. So on my last trip, I don't know if you saw it, I did share a video on Facebook. When I went down to see Taniguchi, it was cool. I love getting down to that place, but I managed to, I was able to, witness and do a little bit of culling on the golden corn, and my God, was that fascinating to see them at that point. Someone just asking, is there any of those quick auctions tonight? No, I did say at the beginning, I'd get my apologies. In my my nice steady Sunday I've been having, I've completely forgot to load any up, so apologies. But in place of that, we are doing a live pond side tomorrow around lunchtime. I've got quite a cool spread of stuff lined up for that. Kawari Asagi's gone 245. So anyway, the culling of the golden corn. Oh, honestly, it was fascinating to see how much color was actually showing. So and the real fascinating bit with this as well, because often the availability of certain varieties all depends on the breeders, and the breeders' mindset's a hard one to get into. Their level of focus and discipline is like no other. And if they don't see value in something either, they ain't going to keep it, because space is a premium always. So he's had it's 3rd generation. He's on first spawning of 3rd generation golden corn now, so he's really doing well here. And his focus this year, he wants the white ones with the yellow Kanoko and the Ginrin, which I've made it clear for you, they are my absolute favorite version, although I'm pretty mad about all of them. And Andy Thuster auctions every Sunday. Yes, Sunday Night Live typically, unless something gets in the way, we're here. But there's more. There's going to be more and more on the platform now. We've actually managed to get a few some new hands in. Sorry, back to it. Taniguchi corn. So yeah, 3rd generation, and he's focusing on the white ones with the yellow Kanoko. So I thought, right, fair enough. this net has got the yellow ones in as well. It's got everything in. So he gets them up and he's starting to pick through and just explaining, as I know full well, he's like, yeah, maybe all good. He just doesn't know. There's the standout ones that are in there. The Ginrin stands out a bit, or that they've got a bit of pattern showing right now, which clearly disappears over the next growth phase because the majority just go white before it starts re-emerging. And then I'm looking at the yellow ones going, are these just the original ones? Yeah. What are you doing with them? Yeah, get rid. Okay. So just because he decided this year he's focusing on those, the plain yellow type, getting the axe. That you just, I know everybody watching this is not going to be able to get into that mindset with that whatsoever. It is pretty crazy. It really is pretty crazy. So I'm looking at that and that's like, oh my God. I just got no words. And even white ones he's getting rid of. I'm knowing full well, if you keep him, you likely have a load of sensational. He often tells the story that he donated a load of all his plain white golden corn to his golf course in Fukuyama, club that he's at, because he's obsessed with golf. And he's watched them all turn yellow. He showed me the video. There was some absolute worldies in there. So it's crazy. But again, he can't keep them all because they'll just fucking clog the system up. But just fascinating to see, and then to clearly see how much yellow pattern was showing that likely then just vanishes in the next growth phase as the white skin gets a bit thicker. Just remarkable stuff. It was an absolute joy, I must say. Luke's asking me how many corns I've got coming. You know we don't get that information out, and I've not had. That's my first one. I've not had enough of them for you to even get remotely close. Someone asking here, do you have a shop to visit all, Ricky? No, we don't. So I've got the farm. I've got a unit where we often sometimes host events for the community to get together. But typically, no, everything that we're building, because of the scale and size of it, we couldn't operate in that way, unfortunately. The farm, it has got restrictions, and it's just not built for visitors either. So, but the focus I've got is building our amazing online community and the experience of buying fish online, because I'm sort of, we're all busy people, and more so, just getting out and about is not always easy. So, and the platform is exactly, it's still in its infancy, but it's the experience we're trying to build here, I believe, is like no other, and will be like no other. Okay, thanks. But are you allowed to come and see fish to Lab? No, that's the point. The farm is closed. We've got CFAS, obviously our biosecurity restrictions, and also planning restrictions on the site, so it's limited. Plus, it is genuinely like a death trap in most places. So we do our absolute best to put forward the best pictures. We spend a lot of time on, obviously, videos, information. For this Sunday night live spread, we've now got the preview video, which literally Luke's doing an amazing job with that. The quality of some of the footage on there, I think, is really, really out of this world. So yes, amazing stuff. And yeah, Mr. T, there you go, and Golden Corn, just loving the whole thing. And I can't wait. He's doing me nut a little bit. Still waiting for the shipment to land, because it's going to spice everything up big time. So yes, very good. Right, where are we up to here? Akamatsuba has just ended. Let's get this back on the screen for a moment and see where we are. Heated up on the Nogami Showa a bit. I'm very glad to see the Goshki. I'm still saying that right now is undervalued, though, for where that is. I'd be happy if that was for that right now without the growing, but given that's got the growing lumped in there, in that is a steal. Akamatsuba, someone's just put another mark down on. No more movement there from what I can see. So next one ending is the Showa if the anti-snipe is not triggered. Dois Akamatsuba is so cool. So cool. And this one. So a little bit about Nogami Showa and Nogami Koi Farm in general. Bit of news for people. The event fish we was having a look through, we're starting to get them prepped in the workflow now to move through because they are looking absolutely prime growing. So we're about ready to get all that set here with his Showa though. So yes, I've been sat on a few of these. I actually moved a batch into the greenhouse, into their own pond the other day. So these ones, this one and the other one will be growing in my 3.5K pond. Getting a bit of lag there, I think. So yeah, in the 3.5K pond, that one looks like it's going to end very shortly unless somebody triggers it. But the others have moved into me 1,500 gallon one in the first greenhouse. But this bloodline really is cool. I mean, Nogami's focus on quality anyway is unrivaled. But he's this comes from, and I always like an interesting bloodline. I presumed it would be Dainichi. It's actually not. The female comes from Ikarashi Kazuto. And obviously, if you are fairly new to koi keeping, there's a chance you've not heard that name so much because he passed away and Ikarashi Toshinobu took the farm in a very different direction. But Kazuto was one of the finest Gosanki breeders in Japan. Remarkable. And I once did an interview with him and he's got a massive philosophy around longevity in his breeding, using big old mature males, getting a lower yield by doing so, but then you know, in his opinion, adding quality and longevity into his bloodline. So all that's there, and that's the basis of this Showa line at Nogami. And it's awesome. And then the males, Dainichi Toyota is the primary source of the males, and I've seen them. So last year, I actually was, when I was in Japan doing my own spawning, I nipped round to Nogami. I've known him most of the time. I've been visiting Japan 20 odd years. And I was helping out with the Kurosen, which is the Kuroku Senbetsu. They had a phenomenal year for Showa. And yeah, the male fish blew me away more than anything, to be honest. The depth of quality in them was remarkable. So I just thought the pattern on that is really quite something. Obviously, Sumi's sat down at the minute, but you pull that Sumi up and see everything that could be going on. It's all going to stretch out a bit. And yeah, given the pond that it's in as well, I think there's going to be, it's going to be quite shocking how good that is by the end of it. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, nice to see some movement on the Yamabuki there, indeed. I wonder who, let's see, we'll see the usernames. Oh, yes, two at it on that one right now. Sensational fish. And nobody else entered the race on the Kawari. So where we are, 1 minute left on that Goshki, which I think, oh, they've triggered it. Look, anti-snipe just gone back up, added the time back on. Got right near the end on that one. Still got to be some legs in that. It's mega. Nice battle going on that Yami right now. Good to see. Good to see. So yeah, Nogami Showa wise, I think I've got a few more we photographed up the other day, and we're just considering what we could potentially do with that pond full of Showa, because it really does look good. It's a really sensible stocking level for them to really crack on as well. So yeah, stand by on that one. And then tomorrow, I do believe we've got an amazing pond of Ikarashi Azumi, weird and wonderful. Not a single Go Sankey in sight other than the odd Deutsch Sankey. And I can't wait to get stuck into there. So, and I think what's the result of that is going to be something we can do with the drops. Because of the sort of variety, I think we can potentially have a separation out of a few varieties, do the drops, maybe let you make a mix and match batch from those, which will be pretty cool. And then again, just with the grow on fish from there, should be quite cool. Luke saying, what's happening with the Cano Chags? We sent an email out about this a bit ago. We've been working on the photography since last week because the live selection was scheduled for this coming week, which it seems to have missed a few people. So the events page, we're going to get that updated tomorrow, so you can see, and all that will happen through the platform now and on the events page. Including the date. Satch asking me on there, were they the red, black, and white things in the batch of cork? Yes, Satch, they were the ones. Nogami Showa was absolutely beautiful. Nice little battle going on the Saito Goshki at the moment, and then Deutsch Akamatsuba, no more yet. Surprised me, that one. I thought there might be a bit more of a scrap for that, and no more on the Showa yet. The Saito Ginrin is hotting up as well. I'm not surprised because it is sensational. Now, anyway, we'll look into that email because I know we did send one out, and just presuming, guys, you get I sent an email out today in the same way that we would have done. So presumably you got that. Let me know if you did. That was just a notification about general stuff on the site. We might have something to look at there, maybe. Got all these creases we keep ironing out. It's relentless. It really is. Yeah, it was the one a couple of months back. I'm sure we did put a date on it. Anyway, we have now. Look, I can show you while we've got this going on how it's going to play out. Battle still going on the Saito Goshki, very glad to see, but no more on the Deutsch Akamatsuba. It's in the last 10 seconds on that one. Let me show you what we've got here. Boom, it's gone. There we go. Yes, so we did set the events page up. We was working heavily on this to integrate it because we'd actually built this out in a separate system very early doors, and Dan's now integrated it all in. So what will happen tomorrow, I'll double check what we'd confirmed and get this sorted. So the live draw date will be set on here for all to see, and then the event itself has its dedicated page on here. Look, now this doesn't fully work with these legacy events. It will do on the new ones. All the details on how it works, and what will happen is as soon as all the fish are loaded on, they'll also all display on this page for you to go through, make your selections, and do all of that stuff, which is quite cool. So the whole event will be permanently tied back to its own page. And then when you've actually made the selection of your individual fish with the photograph, that will be added to your My Collection page. So pretty cool stuff, but we'll get on that tomorrow. We've been on it. The fish are looking superb. Yes, they've grown amazingly. They look mega. They really do look mega. Yeah, I'm impressed. The colors are amazing. Amime scale patterns all looking very, very good. So yeah, loving them. Nice to see what Kano's done there. I think it's really smart. I've had another rally on the Nogami Showa. Not surprised. Fights going on all over the place with all that stuff. Take that off again now. We've seen that. Keep forgetting about me drink. I'm not going to repeat what Luke's just said in that chat about Dan and his unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. That's really hotting up on that Nogami show, and I'm not surprised. It is a banger. We got 2, 3, 4. There's been quite a lot of bid activity on that one. Cracking spread. So just a reminder, because a few more people jumped on, I don't have the sprint auctions tonight because I've been having, other than my electrical problems up at the farm, which chewed up a few hours and tipped me. Yeah, I forgot to load them up. There we go. So I'll be back for them next week, but I'm going to make up for it with a live pond side tomorrow with some very cool stuff. And in amongst that very cool stuff, I think is 3 fish from my Miss Toyota spawning that have not made it through my last selection. So they're really jumbo tosai now. They're absolute units. I might throw them in. That'll be worth tuning in for, won't it? Definitely. Definitely will. And yeah, there we go. I think Luke's in tomorrow. So we're going to film the Ozumi selection, which is going to be quite cool. Going to use that as because there's so much variety, throw together a nice one with some pretty cool what's the thing, explainer videos on all the different varieties, because I can get so much there. Be pretty cool. Kieran, how can I join the pond side sales? When we do it, we'll ping a few notifications out. I think we're aiming for around lunchtime or just after, and it'll be here on the platform is where we do it. I've had 2 sessions now figuring it out. I have figured out that I need Luke to do it, and Luke's in tomorrow. Certainly for the camera side of it. Be right here it'll be on the platform. Kieran, if you're not on it, you can join. I'm not fucking pointing it again. That QR code that's on the screen will get you in to register, but you'll be on there, the live stream on there, the chat, everything all in that one place. The stream doesn't go out onto YouTube. It's just there. So yeah, got some nice stuff lined up. Satch, that's bang out of order. So apparently met Dan at the show yesterday, and he's a very nice lad, so I'm not sure how he fits in with you lot at the farm. Well, we're corrupting him, aren't we, Dan? It's quite easy. I think Annie's past comment that he's never sworn so much in his life. And obviously the bad influence of Colin and Chris, I've never sworn so much in my life, and it must all just be rubbing off. Shocking. And now Mickey's telling me you've been trying to tap him up for information as well. The poor kid, honestly. But I got nothing out of him, so I've taught him well. There we go. Love that. Well done, Dan. Yamabuki is now in the dying seconds. I'm fancying Yamabuki next year. If I could get my hands... Oh, no, that's a lie. Somebody's got it and added another bid in the dying seconds. Now it's the Goshki and the Nogami Showa in the last minutes. Saito Goshki's still battling on. No more movement on either corn, but with 5 and 8 minutes left on them. And still just the one bidder in on the metallic Asagi. Going to walk away with a bargain there by the looks of it. And I do believe what that's going to become, there'll be a lot of looking back at that going, ooch. I can't remember where I started before that either. There we go. So, I think we just had a bit of movement on the golden corn there. Yes, we have. We have indeed. Isn't that crazy? 62 centimeter Nisai. Started out 12 months prior at like, what was it, 15 to 18 cm. Absolutely mental. mental stuff. I had somebody, the Telegram community. Obviously, I'm not super active in there because I'm all over the place on so much stuff, and I do try and just let you guys. It's a community space. This is Satch, Keith keep a great eye on things generally, making sure that the tone is how I want it to be, which is always very pleasant. About the mountain tree media, and because that's just prompted me. So those golden corn were raised in that pond as that was seeding up last year, and that's the same pond I've chosen for my raising my best. Well, it's the biggest and best Nisai through to Sanzai, and there's a couple of Sanzai through to Yonzai in there. So my aim will be making fish average size probably 65 to nearly mid 70s within a 12-month period on that. And I think this is going to be the true test of what I can do with that pond this year. But so far, I'm not going to, this stuff needs more time. There's nobody, and that's something that does gripe me, right? You can't pass a true review on anything whatsoever. You need 2 or 3 years of absolutely abusing a product and trying to break it and find the flaws before any real judgment or comment can be passed. And there's some good fights going on here at the minute so far. So the early doors, early signs, I want kind of, I did take for granted a bit because it's a mature pond that itself wouldn't have developed the right level of maturity. So with that in mind, as time passed on, I did really see this pond start to click, and I was growing these whopping Nisai corn in there, and the pond was just taking the pressure. Really got to a point where I was struggling to break it. And there's not a massive amount of media if you're in there. My way of testing this, because for me, it's obviously a lot more expensive than the Shigure kind of knockoff Bacchiao stuff that's out there. So my way of testing it is, you look at, they've got these bold claims about the surface area, then I should be buying less. So less of this stuff should do the same, and then your cost balances out. If you put more in, you should have substantially more loading, but it's no good just doing that straight away from a test. So where I'm sort of at with it is, so far, I think the pond is performing very well. The ecosystem, the environment is superb. Hence, I've chose that pond to put these top fish into this year. And I'm keen to spend more on it, which says a lot. I don't want to ever be wasting money on anything. I'm not that person. And for something to convince me to the point where we do go spending on it, there's got to be something there. And so far, I'm at the point where I definitely would. There's another pond I'd like to get some into, and I'd like to increase the capacity. I just don't want to do it too soon, because I want to really see what it can do. But increase the capacity in the pond I just spoke of, to really start seeing what it could do if you then, stock it with an equivalent amount of media that you would with the cheaper ones. So yeah, it's interesting. Early signs are good, I must say. Right, where we're at, Nogami Showa ended, Ginringoshiki ended, Yamabuki now in the last 10 seconds. A very fair price now, I think, that one. And it's going to be... That's gone as well. That leaves us with the last 4 lots. So 2 golden corn. I think there's movement on both now. That exceptional Goshki that you all had me panicking on. And then the metallic Asagi. Let's... what's this? We've got a question in. Jen from the US here with a question. If a koi is fed in such a way that creates an undesirable body shape, think Tosai unhated on cheap food for a season, can its body be recovered? Ooh, very good question. Providing it's not, because it could be a body line issue fundamentally that's caused it to look not very good. So if it's likely, if it's not a body line issue, then obviously you've created excessive fat on the abdomen. Now, yes, sometimes if you think next year you get it in the right environment, get it on some decent food, put it on a diet basically, then yeah, you've got half a chance. But yeah, at toe side to knee side, things are recoverable. As you start getting older, obviously, if you carry on down the same route, you're just going to completely screw it up. So do bear that in mind. But at that young age, you can recover stuff, definitely, so long it's not fundamentally a problem within the body line. Let me load this up. You can see the chat's been pretty lively. I think everybody's finally getting to grips with it all a bit. So where we're at, you see it all changing around there as the people get bids in and the anti-snipes triggered. Remember, if you bid in the last 3 minutes, it adds the time back on. Apart from that one, going strong with Barbecue Sam. That honestly, let's have a look at that one more time, please. Keep that very, very fresh in your memory. I need to load this up. It won't let me while I deleted it off like a nutter as well. So that was it. I think it was about 3.5 weeks ago, and that's been it since. It's a truly unique item. It really is. The growth of these things has been wild. Obviously, the core of this is Oya Asagi, which are genetically just absolute monsters. And just think, if that's the difference in a few weeks, where exactly that is going to be now at the end of the season, and the growth on them as well is just insane. So 57 cm, it stuck 2 cm on in that time period. It's banging. So will anybody else make a challenge on it? Unique item. Goshki now in the last 40 odd seconds on that one. I'm relieved I will sleep easy tonight. It's a much more acceptable price for the level of that one. Question there with the other Oya Metallic Asagi you have, did any of them give any inkling they'd turn out the one? No, but it started happening. There's another one that I sold that's in the same pond now. Sensational pattern forming on it. All of them, all of a sudden, around the same time, started producing more coloration, and I'm absolutely down for it. And the reassuring sign I did see, one of them we sold on a pond side the other day, I think. Oh no, we did sell one. I found another. That's going to be in tomorrow's pond side. There you go. Has got the red. It's got red Kanoko coming through, and I just, obviously, you know, Oya Benny on his Asagi is absolutely top draw. It is red, and given that's the fundamental base here, I have complete expectation now, and seeing how that colour's changed, that I can get that up to that sort of level, no doubt about it. So the Goshki has now ended. There seems to be quite the battle going on with the two corn, and still nobody else entered the race for the Metallic Asagi. One of one, unique item, definitely. Amazing to see. Female, of course, that one. As are the two corn. We've got a cracking battle going on the yellow one at the moment. Don't tell the wife, username. I love that. Absolutely love that. And that's the last three drops. Last three lots, sorry, not drops. There's me getting confused with my own terminology. I think someone's helped himself to Matsuba while we've been on here. I think Tom must be battling for one of the corn. Someone's giving him a hard time. Oh, yes, I can see that now. Definitely giving him a hard time. Absolute lump of a fish, that. It really is. I think we're into the last 40 odd seconds on the corn, 40 odd seconds on the metallic Asagi, and the battle is still going on. Let's load it up. Look in the dying stages. That's where we're at. Been some very good battles tonight, I must say. Last 20 on the metallic. It's going to be a fun fish to show in it, I think, over its in the period of time it's going to be with me. And before I go tonight, folks, my daughter Harriet has got something she's been working on that she wants to share with you all. There it is. That one's gone. Oh, corn battle still going on both fronts. Who we got in here? Another different new user entered in there, entered the race on that one. Oh, and we've had another bid on other. That's where you see how it all flipped round then as the anti-snipes triggered. Cracking battle going on there. Absolutely great fish. We see it on the video, look. I mean, just look at that. It's a dream. Sensational body line. Colours superb. Really, really nice colour down the flanks and that head pattern. So good. So the battle goes on. So yes, just for a bit of context before she shows anybody, and I've no idea what we'll do here with this, guys, but she's a massive fan of crochet, and I've been telling her for a while she should definitely make some koi, given all the family interest around it and community interest potentially, no doubt. Says that'd be a good idea. So she's gone away. I've shown her a couple of pictures, and as Harriet does, she starts crafting, and I've got to say I'm proud of her. She's made some little bangers. I've given her a few tips, of course, and she's going to share a couple with you. And I believe open her order book. Brutal, in it. Wonder where she gets that from. 8 years old. Must be a mother. Where are we at with these then? Where are people at in the race? Yes, Mickey, I can see you getting suckered in for one of these, Mickey. I really can. There's no way Emma is letting you get away with we're not ordering one of these. I could tell you that now. Battle's still going strong there. In fact, I tell you what, I'm going to I'll give her a shout now. Not that I want to distract away from there, but I think we've got a few individuals locked in on that. There you go. Emma's already said it. Mickey's screwed. Mickey's got his wallet out already. Harriet? Atty? Babe, where is she? She's vanished off somewhere. God, she'd be gutted. Where are we at here? Oh, it looks like that one's finally coming to an end. Last 10 seconds now on that one. No, I tell a lie. It is not. The anti-snipe has been triggered once again. Let's see if that's the same people. Oh, Tom's been roped back in. He can't leave it. He can't leave it. No. She's here. She's here. Here we go. So I'll drop this off for a second, guys. I'm sure you're those who are in it are paying attention. Right, Harriet, what we got?
So I've done some crochet fishes.
So this was the first one. Look at that. What do we modelled this off of a Sankey, didn't we?
Yeah.
See that, little guys. Look at that.
It's got a little bit at the back.
There you go. Proper craftsmanship, that. Look at that. Mega. What's one of these going to sting someone then?
That one's £15 because it's a chunky.
Oh, it's a bargain as well. 15 quid.
That one took me about 3 hours.
3 hours. Cracking a whole load of yarn. And then this was yesterday's effort.
Today and yesterday.
Of a Hiyotsuri. Check that out. Look at that, look. So are you taking?
That's a tenner.
Are you taking requests?
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, just fantastic burp there. That's awesome. How is it to say? Never work with children or animals. Right. So how could somebody get one of these then?
Comment on one of your videos. Or...
Send Daddy a message. And what can we do if they sent you a picture of the fish? Could we give that a go? Yeah. Or a variety, or just send a picture and see what we can do.
For the keychains, I'm doing.
Oh, I forgot them. We've got keychains as well. Here, look. Look at that.
That one's my first one. Somebody's already ordered it.
Oh, you've got an order for that already, have you? Shiro Muji. Check that bad boy out, look. There you go. What's one of these going to set someone back?
So that one's $4.99.
$4.99.
For different requests, it is £5.
An extra penny for an extra request.
Wait. £5.50 for. Oh.
Okay, for a special one. So if you just make a white one.
A white one's $4.99, and then a special request is $5.50.
There we go. There we go. There it is, folks. If you want one, ping me a message somewhere. I'm sure I'll pick it up. Did it take you, how long would it take to do one?
For them, it's only like 5 to 10 minutes. Oh,
there you knock them out then, can't you?
That took me like 5 minutes.
We'll leave them. Oh, look at that! Look, it said awesome.
Who's that?
You've got an order for a. Oh my God, these are a golden corn here. That's look. They're golden corns. Do you reckon you could do one of them? They're tricky, aren't they?
Just all yellow.
Hey?
Just all yellow.
It's got all the net pattern in the back though, look. Maybe that one you could do with the blue and the yellow.
Blue?
Yeah, bluey grey.
I could try and find a colour.
And Mickey says here, sorry, so you got an order for this already, haven't you? Have you?
Not for that one.
No? Oh, well, there we go then. There we go. Mickey, Hiyotsuri is yours, mate. There we go. Sold. And, oh, that's a bit harsh. Someone's saying it's better than my Pandora's. That's doing how much for a 60 cm golden. You know how big that is? That's like that big.
Oh, about 40 quid.
Sound. There we go, ladies and gents. There we go. Does Daddy get commission? They're asking me.
What's that?
So do I get a cut when you sell one? Yeah, I thought that might be answer. Was that a no? I think that was a no.
I don't what? I don't understand.
Well, because I'm selling them for you. Do you pay me a cut out of it?
No.
Oh, no. No. We don't do that. We don't do that.
You earn a lot of money a day, Dad.
Right, there you go. Thank you, Harriet. Ah, crikey. So there we go. You cannot imagine what my house looks like with my creative daughter. Did you hear that? Ah, brilliant. Right. Back to the serious business. We're still going on these two. Still going. Who is still going here? Is it Tom? Yeah, that bit was funny, that you earn lots of money a day, Daddy. She doesn't know how much Daddy has to spend a day. Crikey. Kids, eh? It's brilliant. Brilliant. What a battle on them two, eh? What a battle. I still think as well, really, really reasonable considering what they are. This kind of Nisai, you can't just walk into Taniguchi and buy it. He tends to he stashes a few up. And that's about the extent of it. You know, but getting to Nisai, any Nisai he does have, you pay for big time. It was really good fun. I actually sat down with him, showing him some of these, because he just sort of had that perplexed look on his face. Brilliant. And then, of course, I've quite the collection of these swimming around at his place as well, on top of what's here. Oh, it went. There we go. So that corn has gone 800. Filthy Koi Dog. That's the one. Congratulations, anyway. You've got yourself an absolute beast of a corn there. 62 cm size. Wowzers. And then we're down to this one. And there's been 3 in. Last recent bids are a couple there. So 1.5 minutes currently on that one. Where will it end? Who's going to blink first? She's going to be a force, my daughter. She really is. The bit I love about it, she's a lot like me. There's a lot of just doing it for the sheer love. She, the love of making it, doing it. And then literally once she's sold one, just like her dad, she goes out and buys more stuff, more yarn, like buying more fish. The cycle that is. Hey up, corn fever. Got to be though, hasn't it? I mean, it is. I have loved. I mean, when I think back to when Golden first come out, or I first brought them over here to the UK, really saw, because of my relationship with Taniguchi, I'd seen some of the year prior. I bought into the vision. I saw it, and the shit I got when I started sort of saying I'm excited about these, and that's all it was. I never shove anything down anyone's throat. Present the information, and people make their own minds up. But of course, there's always the clique that likes to be offended, and the shit that came, but slowly, bit by bit. I think as he's added the variations as well, it's really, really mixed it all up completely, and he's really got something so cool. But let's say the bigger picture stuff's always fascinated me. Understanding the genetics has been a massive part. You know, if he'd have done all this but they didn't grow how they didn't get the size, the bodies, it wouldn't have quite had the same impact. And I often say that about a lot. Kibigoshiki Sankis wouldn't have been the same if he didn't get the size and the growth. A lot of these varieties that can get created without that, you tend to look at them a bit different, or I do anyway. So and then even just admiring the fact that the guy had get it a go and invested flipping 11 years to create something that had, you know, in Kanoko, one of Koi's most unpredictable characteristics, and went and stabilized it and made it predictable. I mean, how wild is that? It's just a great amount of skill. And it is more entertaining than England Mickey. I gear that. Must say I've been enjoying. I didn't get to see him last night. Enjoying Argentina. It's nice to see Messi in that kind of final. It's going to be the final one, isn't it? And good for the younger generation, the likes of Arthur and whatnot, who hasn't got to see these people at their absolute peak. Seeing him still showing the powers is awesome. But anyway, aside from that, I've completely lost track what the flipping hell I was on about then. There we go. Are we coming to an end now? Last 20 seconds. It looks like it. Don't speak too soon, though. It has indeed. Congratulations to I think that's Adi, isn't it? Congratulations, mate. And that will, I believe, be a convert. Oh, that's what I was on, weren't it? That whole conversation there. Luke, I'm sure he was telling us how many coins you have coming soon. I have some. Not a few, not too many, somewhere in between. Yeah, anyway, the fascination with him just for what he did and building that whole bloodline, it was just superb work, you know, taking things. I mean, imagine this Kurashigoi that get the red spots, that they're a fault, they're a genetic defect in them, and having the vision to take that and use that to try and create that red Kanoko. I mean, my God, it's super. And as he told me, we were discussing while he was doing the culling, he said, you know, look, the first couple of spawnings, the ones that were yellow, which is what he wanted at the time, was so few. And then obviously as he's got into it now, he's getting a really big yield from it. So yeah, bravo. Thank you to everybody who has joined me this evening. Welcome to all new members here on the platform as well. And yeah, some great lots there. I think good value all round in a lot of those. And I will obviously crack on with all those with the growing. Go and do my absolute best with them for you now. And then yeah, stand by for tomorrow. So lunch, say around lunch. I'm not quite sure what we call lunchtime. My lunch can be 4 o'clock in the afternoon some days. Now it won't be that late. We've got a lot to crack on with, but nonetheless, for some of the live pond side action. And yeah, just before I go, remember you have got 50 minutes. The drops, just putting them on. Look quickly. Akamatsuba's, I think a couple's gone while we've been live, and the Saito Karashi's 50 odd minutes left if you want to get your hands on one of those. With the shipping, obviously we've got, I'm going to have these Ikarashi fish coming up. There's going to be a few more, so if you're wanting to make a little batch or box, we don't mind sitting tight for a week or two while we get some more stuff out for you to make the most of that box for shipping. So there we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in, participated. Job lot, and I'll see you. I'm definitely going to be on for question time this week. It's looking good. Then I am actually off on holiday, family holiday on Friday. So I've been on the week after. And as for all this, leaving them to it, that could get interesting, could it? Who knows? But I'll keep you all posted. Anyway, thanks, folks.